being here. We'll catch you real soon. Peace. Boom. Wow, guys, that was incredible. That was another episode of Top Buds Live. You can check that out over on twitch.tv/TopBudsLive, guys. You know, we're having fun every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, talking about news, culture, science, health, all kinds of things. But I got lots I want to talk to you about today. But before we do that, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors.
This show is brought to you by Dutch Pro USA. Nutrients by growers, for growers. From the baseline nutrients to the explode nutrients, Dutch Pro is bringing you everything you need without the extra bottles. Check the links below. Shout out to Spider Farmer LED. From the Quantum Board series to the Bar series LEDs, Spider Farmer's got you covered. Head on over to Amazon.com or check their official website, links in the description below, using promo code PIGEONS420.
You guys ready to go outside? You guys want to go for a little walk? You want to go for a little walk? You?
Alright, so when I got up this morning, I opened up the curtains and I looked outside. The sun was shining, the sky was blue. So I was like, you know, we're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna take the dogs out. We're gonna have a chat. We're gonna just chill. But then I realized it was like minus 27 degrees outside, and I just wasn't really feeling it. And so the dogs are outside running. They're doing their thing. They're having fun because they can soak up this temperature much better than I can. But we got stuff that we need to talk about.
You know, it was about 6 years ago when I made the decision to start posting content over here on YouTube. And what an incredible journey it's been over the course of those few years. Over the last couple years, I've really figured out how to turn this into a career. And I'm very fortunate. I'm very fortunate for the way things have worked out, for the way things have gone, for my community, the way that we've built ourselves over the last few years. But 2022 requires some changes. And as many of you guys know, it is incredibly difficult to produce this kind of content on YouTube. I don't have to get into detail when it comes to the suppression and the age restrictions, the shadow banning, and all the nonsense that it comes to when it comes to creating this form of content. And if there's anything that I've kind of realized over the last couple days, or at least the last few weeks, is that I have the ability or the opportunity to further advance my career on YouTube if I can manage to create content in such a way that abides by the algorithm, the guidelines, and just the overall practices that YouTube wants from this cookie cutter like content. Now, I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear. In order to maintain a career, or in order to maintain an existence on this platform, you have to have the ability to adapt, overcome, and find new ways to captivate an audience. And many of you guys have been with me on this journey for as long as I've been on this journey. You know, when we go live on Twitch, I see the same faces, the same names in the comments section, showing love and support every single day and every single night. And you know, part of me has grown to realize that, you know, people are here for me as much as they are here for the content. And it's safe to say that 2022 it's going to be different, because this is the year that we're going to hit 100,000 subscribers, guys.
Congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting.
100,000 subscribers. I think I'm probably one of the last OG cannabis content creators to get to the 100,000 mark. But I've done it. But we're gonna get it. I'm gonna manifest it. It's gonna happen. But it's gonna come with some changes, guys. You guys have probably already noticed that the content over here is changing. You know, I'm trying to find out what sticks and what doesn't. And last week we posted 2 videos in particular, and this was the most eye-opening for me. The first video was that scam video that I did in my studio where I used my cell phone and I just walked around and I told people to beware of scams, which are still going on, by the way. Quit falling for scams in the comment sections of people's YouTube channels. And then the second video was the garden tours video that I did, or the grow space tours video that I did, that I didn't show any plants. Both of those videos got a small taste of what it was like to not be restricted. Neither one of those videos got restricted. They both have no problem reaching 10,000 upwards views. And the amount of subscribers we gained since those videos was incredible. On average, this channel does not go up more than, 100 subscribers a month. And that is an issue. Now, it's something that obviously we've worked, it's where we come from. It's what we do. It's what we've been doing. But it can't be what we continue doing, because as I see, the moment we post a video, and if you look on Wednesday, we posted the video of the reacting to the macro weed photography. That video was age restricted right out of the gate. It can't even get over 2,000 views. Not a chance. And that's because it's restricted. So it's kind of deflating when you spend hours putting work into a piece of work, or and it eventually doesn't even make it to the eyes that I wanted it to make it to. It'd be one thing if we were they slowed our numbers down and they didn't give us access to the recommended page or the front page, but I just want my content in front of the people that have consciously made the decision to watch my content and subscribe to more. But I can't, because of the hurdles that are involved in this form of content. So what are we going to do about that? Well, the reality is we need to double down on content that I'm happy and confident with producing. And that's kind of comedic content, whether it has a cannabis vibe to it, which will always be the case. You're going to see some changes here. You're going to see more of, you're going to see more from a guy that has a desire to blossom out of this niche, or out of just this hole that I've dug myself in. And I'm going to explore and find where I belong on the internet. A lot of people hold criticism to channels in our community that have decided to no longer show plants. And there's no reason to be upset about these channels. If anything, you're jealous or you're envious of the fact that they came up with the idea of not showing plants first. I give a shout out to my friend Chris, Mr. Grow It. This is a man that's created a very successful podcast channel that does not show any cannabis, but that shares information and knowledge and experience from a wide variety of guests and sources of knowledge. And he's done so very successfully without showing the plant. This is necessary. So there's plenty of other examples. You've got our boy 420 Scene. This is a man that does the exact same thing, provides the community with information and content, but doesn't share his particular gardens on YouTube. This is very smart. This is an avenue or an approach that I'm going to try to start to adapt. So I'm never going to forget where I came from. The cannabis community is where I got my start. It's where I'm going to continue to reside. It's what I'll be known for, no matter where I go or what kind of adventures I get into. And I'm always going to give a slight ode or a nod to the grow community and to the toker community, to which I am so fortunate to be a part of. I believe that cannabis content creators have a spot on this platform like anyone else, like makeup creators, like news pundit creators, like comedians, like cat videos, like we have the same ability, we have the same talents, we have the same skills. We just come from a different area of expertise, and we deserve to have a spot where we shine like the rest of them. So I want to thank you guys, if you made it this far through the video already, for listening to me, because I think that we're seeing a new change, a new wave of content creators coming out of the cannabis community, and I'm over the moon in terms of where this is going to take not just myself, but content creating for the cannabis community in general. And I know this isn't for everybody, guys. I'm gonna lose subscribers over this. A lot of my subscribers are inactive anyway. But because the reality is people want they want to watch you do that one thing that you do over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that's deflating as a creator. I don't want to be just doing the same videos over and over and over and over again. I want to be able to diversify. I want to show what I have to offer. And the best way to do that is to diversify my content even more than I already have. But that's it for me today, guys. That's a Friday. You're going to see some changes, but it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the love and support from people like you. Thank you for cheering me on. Thank you for being here. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I will check you out soon. Much love, guys. I love you. Peace.